Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rugged Homestead, where today I'm going to be building a sprinkler valve manifold. This will be the setup of my manifold, and obviously nothing's glued together yet, but we'll have the intake of the water coming in this way, and it'll branch off to each of these three sprinkler valves, which is one for each zone that I have, one for each of the garden beds. I have an elbow down here for a future zone if, say, I want to do my fruit trees. And then here on this end is a bib valve that I can use for the end of the season when I want to drain the system, or anytime during the season if I need to drain the system out. I can open it up here and I'll be able to easily drain it out. This here is a quick release valve for a compressor, and that way I can actually hook this up to where my water comes in, and I can blow air into the system and blow out any water that may be left in the system, so that during the winter time it doesn't freeze up. This mine isn't hooked up into the water supply in the house, it's actually just to an outside faucet. So I've got a hose running to a inlet, and then I can screw this into the inlet and then hook up my compressor and blow air through the system at the end of the year. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue up the different parts. I've primed the connectors. These are 2 1/4 inch long PVC. It's all 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. It's not high pressure. Like I said, it's coming out of my outdoor faucet. So and I don't think I needed to go with the Schedule 80 pipe for the high pressure. Besides, the pressure in my house isn't all that great anyway to begin with. So actually on here, I haven't primed this yet. So you got primer and you've got cement, which is really like a solvent, and it kind of melts the PVC as opposed to just gluing the PVC to join it. So to prepare it, you just rub it in on each side, and that's all there is to it. And then it's the same thing when you're going to do the glue. So take the glue, run it around, and you take the PVC and you press it in. And then just wipe it down, and it should set up in about 10, 15, 20 seconds. And then we do the same thing around here, and then around in here, getting a good coating on everything. And then you notice I've got it pre-marked here, 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 and on here, so that way I can be assured that I'm setting it up properly. And continue along doing each of these. Whoa. If you're playing the kick the tripod game, you have to take a drink. Okay, this just screws on to here. It's a threaded coupler, and it's just a brass hose bib that I'll be putting on, and that'll let me turn it on and off. And we can take that off. And again, this will get Teflon tape, but right now I'm just attaching it for the time being. Before it gets put into the ground, I'll tape it up. just need to cut a couple of pieces of PVC pipe to connect the valves together. These are Rainbird sprinkler valves. I picked these up at Home Depot, I think it was, like 12 bucks each. These are slightly different, and not just because they're black. These were actually hooked up to air cannons, PVC air cannons that I had made, and repurposing them again to for the sprinkler system. These have a manual switch on them here, so this allows you to, not even sure how it goes, but it allows you to do it manually, turn it on and off manually. This one didn't have that, didn't realize it, otherwise I probably would have gotten all three the same. Just a good option to have. Not that I'll probably ever use it, but if it's available, why not you have it available? So the one thing you have to make sure when you hook these up is look for the arrow, so that it's the flow of the water going through, and you have to hook it up in the correct way, because if you hook it up backwards, the water just won't go in. So you have to put them in the right way. So I'll cut the PVC pieces down to size and then hook these up. I'm cutting these pieces to 2 1/4 inches as well. And if you're ever going to be cutting a lot of PVC pipe, get yourself a tool like this. They're only a couple of dollars, and it just makes your life so much easier cutting PVC. It just ratchets down and then slices through. And then, just like before, we'll prime them and then glue. And I'm going to insert the connector pipes first, because it will get a little cumbersome holding the sprinkler valves on as I'm trying to do this. Again, these have been pre-marked, so there it is. That's the manifold, and I need to get one more part here so that I can screw this plug into the end for when I want to do the 4th zone. And then in the next episode, I'll show wiring the manifold, the sprinkler valves, to the timer that I'll be setting up. So if you like what you see, click the like button below, and consider subscribing to the channel if you don't already do so. That way you'll be notified right away when videos like this are posted. Okay, thanks for watching.